Whether you're watching the New England Patriots orchestrate yet another game-winning drive, or the Golden State Warriors drain a barrage of three-pointers, you may not know it, but you are witnessing one of the ultimate connections between mind and body. The dominance of those two teams over the last 3 years is unmatched, with each winning 2 championships respectively. 2 essential people behind all this success are quarterback Tom Brady and head coach Steve Kerr, who, besides winning, share the common philosophy of one man.
Hello, my name is Tim Gallwey, and I'm the author of The Inner Game of Tennis.
The Inner Game of Tennis was originally published in 1972 as an instructional book, but its novel approach to sports psychology unexpectedly transcended well beyond just tennis.
Recently, Tom Brady had read The Inner Game to sharpen his mental toughness during the Super Bowl, and he quoted The Inner Game. In his language, it kept him cool, kept him collected, and he said, when the mind is quiet, the body performs at its best.
A nationally ranked junior, Tim eventually graduated from Harvard after serving as the captain of their men's tennis team. He planned on a long career in higher education, but it was on the tennis court giving a lesson where Tim had an epiphany that would forever change his life and eventually the world's approach to teaching and learning.
The initial insight was the way children learn are better than the way adults learn.
If we'd have been learning how to walk the way we learn how to play sports, our dad would have been there saying, okay, now, Tommy, first you put your left foot out and you put your weight in the heel of your foot, then you sort of shift on over to, no, don't shift so early.
They learn to walk and crawl and run, ride a bicycle without very much technical instruction.
This isn't just trial and error. This is trial and correction. But the correction is self-correction.
So instead of telling the tennis student, hit the ball in front of you, I would ask the tennis student, notice where your ball and racket are making connection. And the racket automatically finds the place where it feels best, sounds best, and works best.
The Inner Game of Tennis ushered in a brand new approach to sports, education, and psychology that had never been seen before. When Random House originally published the book, they didn't expect to sell more than 20,000 copies. That was until Tim's story was featured on an ABC News national program hosted by Harry Reasoner.
Let's say you're trying to learn a new skill. There's a tennis pro named Timothy Gallwey who claims he has a better way. He calls his system the Inner Game.
Harry Reasoner said, this sounds like a lot of hokum. I'm going to go out and do a expose.
Recently, we invited Gallwey to demonstrate by showing how quickly he could teach tennis to a class of absolute beginners. Among these was a sedentary, middle-aged lady named Molly Groger.
I said, before we start playing tennis, I want you to learn to see a ball.
So you'll just be saying bounce, hit. All you need to do is watch the ball.
There was no chance for failure, just for seeing. And literally within 3 shots, she was making contact with the ball.
Bounce, hit.
Hear that one?
Bounce, hit.
And the body and all its coordinating mechanism is what hit the ball. And the little 10-cent computer that was giving it orders wasn't giving it orders because it was too busy saying bounce hit.
All of a sudden, everything became effortless. I said, I'm playing tennis.
She was smiling the whole time. If I had asked her afterward, how did you play? I don't know, felt okay to me. How did I play? Well, you did in 20 minutes what takes many 3 months to learn.
After this exposure, the popularity of the Inner Game of Tennis exploded, eventually selling more than 1 million copies worldwide and still going. NFL coach Pete Carroll, who first came across the book as a grad assistant in college, says it underscores all of his coaching principles. Even famed musician Itzhak Perlman has recommended it as a great learning tool for aspiring violinists.
A lot of letters came my way saying how they were applying the Inner Game of Tennis to their music, to their golf. It captured a way of learning, a way of changing that could be applied to anything. And I realized there really are two games in whatever human beings do. There's an external reality, but while that's happening, there's a whole inner reality. Inner, what's in there? You. You're in there. After the inner game of tennis became popular, executive coaching became popular, sports psychology, and they realized that you need to have some mastery of inner and outer to be successful at either.